everyone. This is Fantastic Worlds welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and the Book of Hours. And yes, we are delving further deep into the mysteries of Hush House. Now, a couple of things. One, as promised before, I have in fact organized the books. You see, they start over here at the simplest one to read, which is the fours. Move on to the sixes, and this all becomes a rapidly expanding in, shall we say, difficulty level 14 list of the book. So therefore, this is going to help us organize what we want to read, because obviously we're going to be easier to clear these ones, and then as time passes and our skills improve, and also other opportunities to increase our cognizance of the occult arts is going to be, running through these. Now, this is the room that is both the one most aesthetically appealing, especially with that lovely storm outside. I love storms, by the way. I have actually pulled out, just let the weather ambience play while I had some pause, but I've been working on other things because I just want... I miss living on the ocean with these storms. I really do. Any case, we also, of course, have got the red books up here. Now, one thing I want to explore is that memories. Now, memories are like the influences in the Cultist Simulator game, and they are temporarily there to help provide givers boosts. Now, we start with one automatically, usually a pretty strong one, based on the weather of that time. Now, what that means, by the way, is that this will determine our major activity for the day. In this case, we have the storm, four heart, four heart, four sky. Just the new influences, flavors. I'm just kind of still getting used to them. But we also have a 6 here called the Fallen Cross, as well as on Resonance with the Skysmith Everett Visant. Okay, so this will allow us to do so. Now, we're going to have kind of a flow chart where we go over the priorities. For example, if we can use the weather for the for reading, which is the number 1 priority to give us more skills and inevitably more soul fragments, as I start experimenting with the, if you recall, this Tree of Wisdom, and we move ourselves further down these arms. I've kind of resisted because I don't fully know what I'm doing yet, and I want to have more skills and more options, because the stuff I want to do, I can't do yet, because I'd like to do some stuff that's related to nectar, this one. I just like that idea of having a wholesome, soothing experience with the... let me check the sound here. I think it's a little high. There we go. A soothing experience rather than that. Now, one of the other things we can do is that we have to learn how to master memories. Now, we can actually generate memories by reading our old books over again. And I'm going to start the day. I'm going to start cataloging, literally cataloging on the notes I have open over here, which ones produce which memories. Therefore, we have an idea of which assets we can pull. Now, we can always stare at like a lantern, or we can always stare at like a lantern or a painting or something to get a one lantern influence. Yeah, I just like the fact that I'm playing a lantern-based character. And yes, I am carrying around a lantern. It's a really cool tool. And we can always, by touching things, we always get a 1 forge. But there's other things we can do as well, like throw a penny in for a 2 moth something, 1 something or other. So this is going to be kind of our formula for generating, because unlike beverages, until we can get more consumables that we generate, which I'll be keeping over here, the lens. These are our 3 possibilities. The Engray and the Awakened Feather, as it were, which is a scale, which is good. We need to be careful with the stuff that we have, what we use here. So, first things first, let's see if we can get the storm to activate one of our 2 books here. Now, let's see. This one, Glazier, for example, has a single sky. So if we put this over here, for example, we put that under memory. Let's toss in, I don't know, we want a Skysmith, or do we want a Fallen Cross? Cosley is kind of one of the enemies, but let's go with Resonance. I like the word Resonance. Okay, now this gives us 4. Now we can immediately grab onto, but this gives us an idea that we can use a tool or an ink. Now we actually have one of our favorite tools over here in the infirmary. I'm going to remove that for aesthetic purposes, which gives us an additional sky, our astrolabe. Thomas DeWolf using his calculations much older than he was. Okay, so yeah, we need to... At some point, there's a puzzle about which busts we put in which order, like which is the Baron of Dunkirk and which is the Curia of this particular time. We're going to have to go over all of this stuff in order to figure out. We're not doing that quite yet. Let's get the actual base game going a little faster. We are going to put in the Shapt which dissonance. We still have 5, but we need the skill. Boom, harmony. Yep, that gives us, of course, the 6 that we want. And, of course, as the number one thing we want to do is we want to increase our skills. So let's read this book. Now, this will give us a lesson and a memory. And that memory we're going to record as being, let's see, as being connected to this book. So we know which memory we're going to be getting. So remember, notes are your friend, kids. All right, so. God. Problem is with I've got so many pop-ups going on. I gotta learn to disarm those. Notifications. Suspend notifications. Anyways, let's get this started. Now that's going to do that. Now, simultaneously, one of you pointed out something I also noticed while I was doing my organization. We still have 3 books we haven't organized yet. Really should get that done. Also, you know, we've got other places to store our stuff. Now, the thing is about beds. Now, let's see. Occupant. It's winter and fatigued, malady, and that. Forbidden. You can't have fatigued or malady in here. Something from Nuna. Across histories and eternity. Wow. Alright, any case. So match a soul card to sleep here or add a visitor to offer them a bed for the night. Now, I am thinking about the fact that we need to have beds for occupants because it's been kind of rude, by the way, that we've been kind of letting people tackled them with my problems, mind you, the Sandalwood Saint thing, the last guy, and I gave him a book he didn't even want. Apparently it was forged instead of things, and yeah, didn't go well. So I'm actually thinking of using, let's see, yeah, the nectar one here. When we have the heart back, we're going to step into the infirmary and start using this. Move your belongings in and make this your bed or place, yeah, because we have 2 beds. So therefore, if I'm currently using the keeper one right here, you know, we have an occupant that requires one of these, and I don't have it open because I'm using it. Therefore, what's going to happen is I won't be able to make them stay longer, which is what I think I needed to do with the last one. So we're going to move, but there's 3 of the infirmary beds, so we're going to be moving into here once we get the heart back. Now, simultaneously, we'll use the other. I like the fact that we've got a desk here I can't use because we can't match any of these with our soul cards, but we do have this one because we can match that with our Faust. Throw that in, and we can do that. Now, I've been warned if I that they're going to patch it so that if I use a fascinated or otherwise compromised soul fragment, that what's going to happen is they're going to start contaminating the books I catalog. If that starts happening, obviously we're going to have to get a little better at this, and I'm going to have to get on curing these things a little more. All right, so baronial period. Let's get cracking. So with that going on, so we don't have a soul fragment up and coming because the third one's currently being used over here to generate us our 2 pennies for the day. Yeah, we're definitely whoring ourselves out. But 15th century. Ah, the Jewish physician one. The guy who made the infirmary. Yeah, one of the things you need to notice is that this is a 3D space being modeled in 2 dimensions. In the fact that this is the actual, hold on. All right, cool. 108. Eva DeWolf discusses the 5th history, particularly in those who choose to pass over from it. The great hooded princes, the Knock-Long who have ascended under the mother of ants but now have claims, honor the horned axe. I do understand that, and someday we need to actually go over that a bit, but let's pause for a moment. Well, I know some of you have been saying I've been kind of going overboard on the pausing and such, but let's take this, get this done. Let's see. Curia. Ooh, we're the older one. Get that done. All right, but sometimes you just have to do that. But yeah, right here, this is the only part that's inside, and this garden's behind that area, and that's that. So essentially you have a tile already connected by a later internal passageway. Garden's on either side, and this is actually on the other side of the garden. I'm not sure how you access it from here, but that's kind of what we did. So this is going to get more and more interesting dimensions. Anyways, okay, let's grab that. Now we have a penny that we can use for our stuff. All right, so the Sweet Bones is done for the day. And we've still got this stuff going on. All right, so yeah, another again. All right, cool. We've got a 6-1. Exorcism for Girls. Simple but forceful techniques for rousing unforgiving spirits written in straightforward and colorful language. Oh, there's got to be a really big story behind that one. All right, so one last time before we're still able to do this. It's probably a reference to the fact that in the early Christianity, people thought it was easier for women to be possessed because they were open to more negative influences because they were the children of Eve. I mean, fuck that. Daughters of Eve. Sky, harmony. All right, so pause while we do. Look at this. Biznat suggests percussion instruments that might be sympathetic to the number of hours and names. Some are more likely than others. Yeah, the drum is the Biznat uncontroversially suggests drums of various materials and synthetic imprints for the thunderskin and ascendant drums. Yeah, thanks for the obvious, dude. The gods of thunder would like drums. Who knew? This also represents the heartbeat, which is the heartbeat of creation. We went over this in Cultist Simulator, which the thunderskin represents the sacrifice required to keep in Aztec fashion, because its symbol is a heart that has been torn from the chest, the blood that is and required to keep the universe going. Now, this doesn't have to be a heart that's outside of its chest. That's, you know, works better if it's inside, mind you. Oh, well, that's what happened here. Thanks you for your continued interest. Maybe come later. Yeah, we don't have the special cash we need to buy anything yet. Yeah, he proposes bells of bronze and iron for the linesmith and colonel. That's theoretically. It's Tim's time on the design of a bee rattle for the Malachite, but doesn't seem entirely confident. Yeah, because the Malachite is silence. Malachite's the god of death and memory is, of course, stored in silence. The fact that I know all this is kind of interesting, but, yeah. Okay, it's kind of interesting. We're going to be reading more of this stuff, really. Okay, let's get the astrolabe in there. But, yeah, this one's red, so what we can do is put it back here under this one, and the new ones that we're getting can now be put into its place because we have this one's a 4, this one's a 6. So what happens is that we'll move everything. Well, that's another 6. Yeah, we can just toss the 6 in there. Put that under there. Oh, come on, I had that. All right, fine. If you want to do it that way, we'll do it that way. This 4 one, yeah, we have to seriously scale. We don't really have much to work with in here, fortunately. So yeah, one of the things we're going to have to keep doing is position. It's just using what the basic bubble sort, as I like to call it. All right, so yeah, you put that there, and you put that there, and you put this. It's a 4 there. That's, like I said, it's how we're going to keep track of how we're doing. Now, however, let's get an idea of what we've got here. Memory, foresight, which is a 2 forge. It wits forge and fires blast, meaning press and screws. Got that? And lesson, bells and braziers. So what we want to do is we want to take the lesson here. We start. Now, if we're quick about this, we can also use the memory that we've gotten before it fades away. Now, let's see, where's the memory? The memory is a forge memory. So, put that here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to use it before we can go any further, which is one of the reasons why I've been pausing so often, is that all of these reset at dawn, if you recall. So the question is, what can we do with this? I don't think we have a really appropriate skill, but we may once we're done that. All right, so meanwhile, I want to check something. Let's first of all grab this. See, one of the things I want to do is... Oh, we got more going on here. Right, we're getting used to that. Berry book is a 8 nectar, and we get our Foss back. And I think that's it for the books that we're going to be doing today. I mean, the uncatalogued books. Let's take this over to the library. All right. Bells and braziers. So we've got 2 forge and 1 sky. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is pause for a moment here. Now, we've got the ability to forge. Now, that's one of the things I want to talk about. See this one in here? That's got a single forge to it. We've got 2 forge here and 4 forge there. So what we want to do is let's take this skill right here. Let's grab one of our workbenches. I'm trying to figure out which the best one would be. Let's find a workbench that does forge. Is it this one? It does not do forge. Except get that cleared. All right, so we need a workbench that holds forge. I think this one does. No. Oh my god, how can we not have a workbench that doesn't use forge? Oh my god. That's just terrible. Okay, let me consider another option. What we could do, we've got a shilling, I think. We don't have a soul fragment, though. Ah, the kicker. Hate wasting this stuff. Because it could have been with one of the portals that we used to use that to boost up our forge. Ah! Alright, so... yeah. What about this one? Maybe. You've got forge. Excellent. Let's put the memory here. Dearborn lens goes here. That's 5. Let's put the skill there. And that there. Ooh. Oh, we don't have the right soul fragment, however. Oh, this is a kicker. Oh, I can do it. We have the straight up 5, by the way. I can use for the forge. I can by creating a memory there or something else. But yeah, we put that there. Bitter black salts. We did it. Everyone, excellent. Yeah, we did it, everyone. Bitter black salts. Concentrate smoldering essences into a forge ingredient. All right. I'm feeling good about that. But also, we should check it. Resonates with triggers. Yeah, vibration is one of the most powerful elements in metaphysics in some fashion. Basically, you have the concept of that the universe itself being itself primal void, which is then given shape by vibrations of the divine song itself. Oh god. So this is resonance, bells, drums. Yeah, that's important because essentially you're using those to try to shape reality in the same fashion that the divine song is at a much smaller scale. In the case of this, what we've done is created bitterbeck salts. Now, it's going to cost me the Deerbay lens, and eventually, over time, when we get a soul fragment with a forge element to it, yeah, we're going to be able to do this without having to use so. I mean, the thing is that I could use right now. Let's check this out. If I would really want to be cheap about this, yeah, what I could do instead of using the lens is I can. We're quick about this, which is the reason why I'm paused at the moment. It's dusk. What I can do is take a look at an object that gives me touch. See? Let's put the soul card in there. Okay, shap, do it. What needs to be in here? Can't be malady. Ooh, okay. So we'll have to use the lens this time. I'm okay with that, by the way. I'm glad that we found... so glad that we found one we can use here. We can't use that one. Alright, so yeah, put the bell and brazier in there. Put the lens here. And... oh god, don't tell me I messed this one up. Alright. And we have... huh. How did I manage to mess that up? Still got the 5. How did I do that before? I feel so strange right now. Oh my god, I had it. I had it for a moment. And then I messed it up somehow. 2, 2. 1 is 5. Put the stab there. There it is. They put the soul fragment there, and then we can do that. Okay, so we're good here. We're good. Get that started. But yeah. In any case, we'll see how good that is for a consumable, and we're going to have to, of course, use one of our benches to recreate one of the Deerbay lenses, which I think we can do up here in the atrium. This one... ooh, why does it not have lantern? That's interesting. Well, we've got one with lantern somewhere around here. Used it, yeah, it's used it multiple times. I think it's this one. I think we can use a desk as a bench. Now, if that's the case, we use Faust here because it's got a basic going forward. We use Faust, we use this. That gives us 4, which means basically I need to create anything. We use this. The lantern is not accessible. It's got to be a tool. I think, yep, we've got a tool right here that has 1 lantern in it. That's Inigru, however. Oh, right. Need that. And we need a memory with lantern or... bitterbacks. Let's pause for a moment because everything's going nuts on us. Let's collect this. This is bitter black salts. Black is chicory, dark is secrets, the first rung of the nutritional chemical asset. One thing, one forge. Alright, cool. We got another thing. But again, we have to reposition our lens to get it done. Again, we are waiting on the weather to determine what we're going to do. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. Let's get that book filed, shall we? We are a librarian. This is our primary duty. Another... Okay, we can actually throw... That's an 8. We can throw this here. Little by little. But now we have the Bell and Braziers, which is... Ooh, another sky one. That's going to be useful, I think, in a couple of ways. But first of all, let's see if we can use this as the forge bench. Alright, so what we need... First, we need this. We need the Fost. On the other hand, we give us what we want to, but that's a valuable one since it's, you know, that. We could use another skill. We could use this one for 1. For 3 total right now. And then we have to ask ourselves where we can get the others. Of course, we can get... I'm going to start putting useful tools in here. Hopefully we can... help? Alright. Useful stuff in here. But yeah... Bitter black salts. But yeah, we need to replace the lens. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to, like I said, let's let the day progress to the point where we know what we're doing based on the weather. Meanwhile, there's the gale. Okay, we have 3. We have 3. Heart 3. That trees, bend, walls, creak, and travelers. Okay, so let's talk. Let's get over here. We have, of course, another entire thing here. If we want to catalog that, that's 3 towards it. We've got Trist, which is 1 there. We could do 1 more here. I should consider that. And then we've got this one. Nope, this one. Nope, this one. Yeah. 4. So we need 1 more sky with the tool. We can do that. Got a tool here. Yep. Sky. Gale. Fost. We'll have to use that up for that. Book. Okay, that leaves skill, which of course is we have... Oh wait, we don't even... We can use this skill and pull out this Fost. Use the compromised shaft. Boom. There we go. Be another skill. And hopefully we can toss towards something. Now, simultaneously, like I said before, we're going to have to record which ones we do here. We did the bells and braziers. We got the 2 forge one. So let's go grab one of our used books here. All right. Let's grab this one here. Just throw in, well, actually, the compromised Fost. So that will give us idea of what memories we can work with beyond, but we can summon at will. Of course, until they patch the whole soul fragment thing. Souls. Anyways, while that's going on, we don't have any special events happening over here. We have to decide where we're going to go with this point. Now, one of the things I want to test over here is we've got this really crazy dummy here. It's Pratic Garden Dummy. The Napoleonic War. He's been punched, stabbed, thubbed by amateurs, professionals. My tipsy guest for dinner. No wonder he looks so cross. Now, it's got a bit of interesting stuff. Like, for example, we can use a soul fragment here to give us 2 heart. But we don't actually have a matching skill. It's going to give us much here. So, yeah. So, like, we need more. But it's kind of interesting that we've got kind of a mix here of stuff that we can actually practice with other skills. But yeah, we've got all sorts of interesting things happening. Now, we could also take the penny and see what we get for that skill, but I know it's 2 moth, and we don't have a lot of moth to work with right now. But we do have a thought to the... Oh, hang on. Now, the question is, let's take... And since we don't usually use it for much, I'm going to take the health and sell that. Love that wind. Sell ourselves for a little bit of money. But yeah, the thing is, it's kind of interesting, by the way. Take the shelling. The fisherman gives us 2, if I read this correctly, 2 of the... We don't have to use a soul fragment for it, but we can get 2 moon and 1 sky from the fisherman somehow. I'm okay with that. So keep that in mind if we want to clear any rooms, because the access we have to memories and... The access we have to both memories and How do I put this? The access we have to both memories and from our books and other sources is going to be our primary ability to boost our people to get more areas done. Now, I'm not in a hurry to get more done because we've obviously got a lot going on right now. I mean, once we run out of books we can lower level books we can read, we're obviously going to be, back to renovating. But, whatever path is open to us right now, we're going to be using. Let's see about this. Kind of want to get these, the primary ascents and the ruinous hall done. But yeah, 5 heart. Basically, you've got to figure out who we're going to be able to access today. I mean, the ground floor can be accessed by a lot of... 4 is the base for our specialist people, which we, of course, will use the Trist up. Now, to get the Deer Bay lens together, we might want to actually consider using the Faust. Oh, hang on. Let's pause. Collect. Shilling gives a florin. If we use that florin and we toss in the Trist, we can see the unusual help that we can offer with cash. Meanwhile... Memory Impulse. And I think it's the same one we can use before. Now, this is actually good to know, all right? So what was going to happen is that we've now recorded that Traveling at Night, Volume 1, let me get this over here. Traveling at Night, Volume 1, equals Impulse, which is going to be, we'll memorize over time, I'm sure, but right now we'll actually record as 2 moth. 1 nectar, which is interesting. It doesn't actually make sense, but I understand it anyways. I kind of like that. 2 moth, 1 nectar. Now, this is kind of important because one of the things I'd like to do is, in time, get this Faust repaired, especially when that update occurs. And one of the ways we can do this... Can't access this yet. I should have used the health fatigue for that. But again, we're just actually making cash at this point. We might actually get a room done today. But meanwhile, let's continue our assessment of what we've got going for us. So let's pop over here to this one. First of all, grab Volume 2. So we can remember ourselves what we had there. Come over here. Throw it in with our compromised Faust. Determine that memory, what we can access with that memory. Okay, let's go. And again, we could probably take the Faust. We'll have to use this to do so in order to get generate. Or we could, like, why on God's name doesn't this one use lantern? And you'd figure a lens would use lantern, right? Gotta get this down. All right. What I find interesting, not lantern. It's got sky, which is kind of obvious, but yeah, I can't. Ooh, I can. Skill, glaciary, and what do we need for tools? Boom. That'll give us back our lovely Deer Fens. Although, if we could just get a decent memory, we wouldn't have to use up our good. So yeah, let's put this aside for now and realize that we can get something interesting. Anyways. Yep, we're about to have a lovely new skill, or a boost skill. Sky Harmony. Speech is a wound. Silence is silver. There is no silver door, nor can there be, even in the moon's house. Which means, remember, of course, that... Let's get that nut. Remember, of course, that means there are no walls in the mantis. We see walls who represent our ability to understand at the point. For example, what would happen in the base game was we kept increasing our doors to get into deeper and deeper levels, or higher and higher levels of the mantis, which is, of course... And if all of you recall, is right here. Yeah. Let's zoom. I'd zoom in on that, but I got too much stuff in it. But yeah. Ooh, sights and sensations. But yeah, the thing is about the mantis is that those walls, this isn't us actually breaching anything in a metaphysical level. This is us using our arcane knowledge to realize a greater and deeper concept so we can access them without, going mad. Mad or non-functionally mad. But yeah, without language, even no words. Without words, there's no message. But only in silence can there be no error. And lo, even in the beginning, the first of messages an error. Do we enter the house? That's actually a reference to the fact that silence is about absorbing wisdom, and words are about creating truth. but the truth. There is no truth, as I'm pointing out with the error here. There is the sort of the truth that we all agree that is real. And with the gods, they're talking about the error of the mantis. The broken state of the mantis has unfortunately badly affected the nature of reality, so to speak. And that we're I hope that we address this at some point. Memory regret, which is a forged one, and lesson horoscopy. Okay, so use this card as consider. Don't need anything else. Excellent. This one, let's just collect all. Sights and sensations, that did it. Excellent. Again, we've got impulse going here. And since we pause, let's check out, yep, skulking. That is, oh, you could be used for a lot of things. So, do we want him, however? Let's plot what we're going to be doing with that. And yeah, this one, memory solace. Yeah, this is what we kind of all need right now. More information. This is going to be a game about collecting and analyzing and categorizing information. Now, if you're into that sort of thing, and you kind of have to be this far into the game with me here, but yeah, we're going to be going through a lot of this. And just consider it practice for being, as I like to say, critical thinking in the real world. Y'all need that, more of that. Don't just believe something if anyone, including me, just says it. Because we could all have our own agendas, after all. But categorize the information, find out what actually cross-references in reals. This is how I got a lot of my occult knowledge, basically taking multiple sources and finding the overlaps between mythologies that were thousands of years and thousands of miles apart, and find the pattern hidden within. But yeah, this gives us an idea what we can create with little to no cost, so long as we don't have to worry about the damned update yet. Anyways. Because I think there is kind of an in-universe reason for that, for this sort of thing. Now, yeah, we've got, like, a lot of stuff here. Now, we can access any of these and give them to that fugitive, for example. For example, if I wanted to use the web-snared room right here and access to whatever this is, which I think might be an actual shelf, so I'm thinking of driving towards that, what we can do is simply give our memory solace, which you all will know as contentment in the main game during that picture, to the fugitive that we just purchased, because he's going to have 4 heart. I mean, we've got other possibilities here, but the laboratory, for example, but he doesn't have forge or winter. He could easily just do the ruinous hall, but yeah, what we should do, and the grand descent without any things, but I want to drill towards here. The grand descent is going to be easier to get access to. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the florin, use up practically all of our money. Oh wait, we need the soul fragment, don't we? So we need to use it Faust, I think. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, we have to talk to them. Duh. Sorry, I forgot about that part. Here, dude. I know you're wandered from the law, but I got a job for you. How's that sound? Alright then. Let's get that knocked out. Meanwhile, we're holding back the Faust in case we're going to need to get back a lens. But, I mean, the thing is, I should logically be able to... Yeah, let's, get the time moving. Yeah, I should be able to... Pause. Hired. Collect. Excellent. Now, we're going to talk to him about our memory of Solstice, which is going to increase him to a 6, which will get us through the web-choked hall. And we possibly get access to that, what I hope to be shelves, the actual library, because we're in the main building now and we still haven't found an actual library. This is literally just the smoking room that I'm using for my library. But okay. Now, do we have regret? We have 2 winter of regret. Ooh, impressive. Good one. I mean, the regret one we can't regenerate, so we have to actually consider. We should consider whether the bells require a lesson, unfortunately, which we've already used up. Ortoscopy. Ooh, this is so beautiful. I love all these skills. Right. Memories don't last as long as side heads, but it's made a difference for the day. So what we need to do... Alright. Get me access to that place. Meanwhile... I'm thinking that if I can... Right, so let's grab any of the wall art. Let's make it this stuff. Let's look at it with the Faust to generate 1 memory. Because we don't have that here. But yeah, we've got the ability to generate memories as sees fit. But, yeah, regret is going to be... Oh no. I lost track of which book we had here. This one red? Yep, this one's red. Yeah, we need to put that back over here if it's organized. So we have Fallen Cross, which gives us Regret, which we can generate at any time. Oop. Oh my god, too much going on. Pause. Start at the beginning. Right, first of all, yep, we've got the memory site. Which, of course, like I pointed out, we can generate anywhere. We can take this, we can put it into the book, I mean, into the desk here, to that memory. Then we take this, gives us 4, and we take the damaged Fost. Faraday lens without having to cost us anything. Excellent. See, we are getting the hang of this. Yay! I feel better now. But we're still going to sell our Fost to get more cash, unfortunately. Sigh. We'll wait until much later. I will wait till dusk before selling any unused ones. We'll do that in the future, so if I need the heart, for example, I can use it. But yeah, we're going to have this. We're going to have a whole new place in a moment. This is Dim Hall. Along with weapons, I say the... 8. A whisper troubles the still air. The pair of well-hung swords against menacing. More Van Loren's protection seem to be stronger in the seaward than the landward side of the house. And we wonder if they were intended to play against outsiders at all. Or just, 8 edge, 8 grail. We'll get there. But first, apparently we have a supervillain lair. Or a conspiracy board. Oh my god, the map room. The map room! I love maps. I love maps almost as much as books. At the turn of the century, Sir David Green, 8th Librarian. Boom, baby! Boom! David Green is the 8th Librarian. Got to keep track of all of this. Because when we find his little spot there, we'll use it. And then, hang on, Librarian. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to check here. Anyways, had this room refurnished to Planning's explorations and manage operations of many agents. Yeah, I was getting the idea. We also have the 3 books here, which is awesome. So, to get more room back, let's first of all... let's grab this with the bitter black. Ooh, right. That's actually a thing we can put on. Bitter black. Oh god, the laundry. I forgot about that. And we're going to have to remember where we left the lens hasn't been created yet. That's what it is, I think. Yep, lens hasn't been created yet. But yeah. Oh my god. So much to do. Look, just get me in here. Alright, so yeah. First of all, there's some liquid. That is ink, which we will need. We need to start collecting this stuff. The Vagabond desk gives us a whole bunch of new options. Also, we can use it to access additional types of books. But the thing is, we can use this as wood, the Stab, and other stuff to read books. We can use that. Okay, that's cool. We've got Caeris, which is Caeri means in Gaelic hillfort or castle. Yes. Spired city. Yep, is a kind of, I think, mythical, semi-mythical city. Sacrifice. A silent card wears a robe priest down a struggling victim in the bowl of a rainbowed oil. Oof, that's not good. In the meantime, we know what to do with these, right? And we can just, while we're here, use the Stab to get that one done. Excellent. We get that catalog before long. Okay, what's this? Lunar Globe. It's another tool. But it's got this access thing, bros. Oh god, we're getting so many tools. The Hallowed Anthropum. Yes, it's human skin, but it's not just human skin. I don't want to know. It's vellum. Ooh, we can... Human skin. That's just old school. Vase of Roses. Okay, that's... Okay, so this is all considered one access point. One of the things we can do, by the way, if you really want to get an idea of what's accessible, is that thing, put it on thing. It'll glow on every object you can interact with. Like this one here. Put it on wall art. It'll glow on all the wall arts. This is, okay, this is cool. Anyways, I'm liking this a lot. I'm not going to say too much. You're going to really like this sort of thing way too much. But yeah, let's get this done. We can use Fost, our broken... We have, like, everything in motion at this point. Oh, sigh. It's all interesting. It's all bloody interesting. Deep breath, everyone. Deep breath. We have to start collecting all of our tools, too. I gotta remember where I left the damned tools for the 1-point tool for the lantern. Alright, Stuart got this. Oblations in Iron, a monster hunting initiate of the hour named Colonel, who determines the little Sophia records the exhibit she's at the Worm Museum in the Mansis. Alright, so let's pause for a moment. Let's collect our belongings, as it were. This is a 6-pointer, so it will go in here. Alright, boom. So again, and we get that shot back. In the meantime, what we will do is use this to catalog that. While we wait for this to get done. So we have our lens back. Oh yeah, I used it here, didn't I? Yep, we got the Deer Day lens. And we got our tool back. Awesome. To the threshold. Oh, right. Need to figure out where we're going to put that. All right, let's just get the Deer Day lens into here if we can. Nope. Only keep 5 things in. A 6 item we abandoned unless it is a home. Abandoned items we have to go outside the house. Wait, show me this. Okay. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean for you to feel abandoned. We're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna store our tools. God damn it. We need a shed. All dudes who own a house need a shed. We all know this. Alright, so yeah. While this is going on, let's use our damaged Faust. Order 2. Yeah. Kinda like that one. Alright, cool. This is awesome. Oh gods. Alright, so yeah. This is all gonna be interesting. But we have memories. Let's see. I have to think about whether or not we can actually catalog we can read any books with what we got here. For example, I don't think we have, like, these are all moon. I don't have a lot of moon ability to generate. Oh, wait, Deaths in the Moon? That shouldn't be here. That's an 8. We've got, like, this one, Winter. So if we had more Winter, let's see what we got. This one's 1 Winter, for example. We had, like, okay, so we have total of 4 Winter. We can generate 1 here. We cannot generate 1 with any of our skills, so we have to generate 2 more. And we don't have that here or here either. Wait, we do have Regret. Ooh, so cold. So close. All right, so let's talk about that. Regret. Memory. Winter, Silence. We only have 2, though. Where's our next attribute? 3. Now, one of the ways we can do this... Tool. We don't have a Winter tool, though. Anything else glowing? What are you? You are not... You're a one-shot, unfortunately. Oh god, what does a Winter tool look like? Or Winter ink? Ooh, do we use up ink for that? Or do we don't have a lot of items that have Winter attached to them. We can risk... Oh, I'm not risking Faust. I am so not risking Faust. But we can generate Regret at any time. And if the snow comes around, we'll have a perfect opportunity to do that. Alright. Meanwhile, let's just keep this going. Hey. Oh, right. It's dusk, so that means we're definitely selling our Faust. Boom. So we have at least a 6 pence for our days. Because again, we're like living off of change in our pocket. It's a good thing we don't eat, because goddamn, the game would like... If the game required us to keep our funds like a Cultist Simulator, oh boy, we'd be quite dead of starvation. Alright, so... Temptations of Architecture, the Antiquarian, and Nyctologist Ambrose Westcott was the Dangers of Doors. I'll be with you in a moment. This is a 10. It's 8. Oof. We need to do some reorganization. Yeah. Start moving up. Okay, so this can go there. The rest just goes. And that's a 10 as well. Yep. All right. So yeah, as you can see, we're gonna need more shelves. Deep breath. And yeah, it's just... Oh, right. For moon. Huh, all over the place. Collected Hush House lectures in the 1800s. Dr. Aaron Peel was invited to give a series of lectures at the Curia. They combine his pithy view of histories with his particular brand of unhelpful ironic insight. Oh, great. Let's get this, cataloged. Oh, God. The librarian's job is just never done here. All right, so, yeah. Just pop it into the new empty space. Hey, there's room for you there, dude. Take it. I do not believe this. Seriously? Seriously. That damn room hog. You had it there. Boom. There we go. Again, most of the time we're going to find a day. But yeah, oof. The regret one. Oof. I just regret not being able to get another winter out here. I mean, do we have a winter tool anywhere? I don't think so. I mean, that's got winter, but it's not a tool. It's a beverage or a liquid. We have to find something that works with winter. I mean, this one does here. I believe that's correct. Okay, so this one would work with ink or tool, but not that. All right, that ink have... No, way too much power in that one. This stuff, we need to be able to generate it. Yeah. We'll come back to this. Definitely. But like I said, snow would definitely make it easier. But yeah, we're going to let the night ride. Sigh. More cataloging required. Wait, is this... That's not a winter tool, unfortunately. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. This is a lantern, which basically I realized that up here, because of this, you can use a light in either one, which is kind of interesting. We'd have to use a specific skill. I mean, what's this do? Right? That's a soul fragment. All right, we stop here. But no, we wait for the daylight. Come on, give us the weather. As we were talking about. All right, first of all, we can use neither tool. We can use memory. Sorry, I'm just getting lost. Per usual. So, we can't actually hire anyone today because we don't have enough money. So we're not going to be able to get a new room. So the snow, first of all, we know, for example, let's grab, this is our favorite room, it's warmest. Put the memory here. Then, and we need a soul fragment, which is that. That's not what I wanted. Oh, you kind of need the book too. Really neat. Why would you want the book that we're actually going to read? Why would you want that? I can master this mystery enough. Yep. Okay, so first things first, our snowy day inspires us to learn more stuff, which is great. Simultaneously, we don't have additional books right now, so what we can do is that we really should check this out. I mean, the thing is, I don't think we have any skills that are going to be... Yeah, we can put another fragment in there, but yeah, we have... one heart, that... So many things to test out. I mean, we've got a lot of sky. Alright, this is not a sky thing going here. Alright, so yeah, we've got like all these skills to experiment with. I've got so many things I want to do with them. So many. Another lantern one, which means we can use this. Alright, so we were saying, like, what happens if we try to give you enough lantern? Now we'd need this. Okay, we need a lot more, unfortunately. We got 2 sky, however, which is one of the things we can do here. We take our... Okay, where is that one? What did I do with it? Where is all my soul stuff? If I look at these 3... Did I accidentally use it up? Was that what happened? Oh, wait, no, it's over here, isn't it? Still... Yeah, it's going to be exhausted. We got to be better with that. Yeah, it's already exhausted, which is bad. We get our 6 pence, though. We've got to be better at that. It has to be exactly at dusk. Exactly. Okay, now, one of the things I want to think about, by the way, is gardening. It's kind of an interesting concept that we can generate, I think, if we double-check this. My notes, as it were. is we can generate a nectar with traveling at night. Now, one of the things we may want to do while we're here, if you look, where's the gardening thing? Go to gardening, right? Effort's going to require to have a soul with a heart in it, our base that, but our knowledge is going to require us to have a skill with nectar, which we don't have yet. Okay, so that we can't garden, which sucks. But again, at dusk, we'll use the heart thing exactly at dusk, however, which means we have to be more careful with our time management here. As well as getting all of this down. Yeesh, so much, so much. Now, somebody said that I can get more memories from talking with the rector, which I can get for free. It's technically not free, however, because I can't use the fascinated to get him. I have to use the soul, the actual Bosch, or a Shapt. Shapt! I will get it. I will get it. So yeah, we're running that right now. We've got one example. Alright, so yeah, we need to figure out what the hell we're doing with this. Alright, so let's grab this. Might make sense to start putting him there. For the moment, however. Oh, come on. Fine. Fine. Alright, this is just getting annoying. We'll figure it out. But anyways, the basket's going to have to go somewhere. You know what? I'm just going to dump it here if we can. Ugh. So much stuff. So much stuff! I should just let that go. So I need to plan the next day. But anyways, we've gotten to what we can from this. Now, other things we need to consider, of course, is generating what we can generate here. The 2 sky means that we have a lot of options when it comes to sky books. But yeah, to scale. This, we don't have a scale, unfortunately. Or a lot of scale here. We will get this eventually. Eventually we will get this. Plus all this and this and this, you know me. Anyways. But yeah, we have to consider where we're going to get going with the next room as well. I mean, theoretically, what could we generate? I mean, I could, for example, just dump 2 heart into that and gives. I mean, if I just like messed with the rector, I could probably, yeah, coffee him up to get in these rooms. But we're not in a hurry. We don't want to consume the beverages until we can figure out how to make them, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, got so many other things to try as well. How much can we generate? Sky, for example. See, if we generate 2 here, 1 tool here, that's 3. What's the Diraday lens? So we put this here. Grab the... we can't grab the Fost here to grab the soul fragment. We need to create 3 more. We can use this one. Okay, so that's 3. We need to be able to generate 2 more to figure out what we could possibly have here under the undiscovered. How do we generate 2 sky? We can only generate 1 sky with a memory impulse, so we need something else. Might have to use our Fost to do that. We'll figure out that will require us to do it tomorrow, however. Unless, of course, we figure out how to restore souls fragments with... Okay, pause for a moment. The important parts. Okay, so again, 4. We want to do Introduction to Histories, produces Memory, Hindsight, which is to Winter again. Sights and Sensations. Ooh. Consider. Alright. Effort. Yeah, we need... Oh, we just used that one already. Silly me. Inclusion. Lesson. Snow Stories. Excellent. New skill. Ends get stopped back in its usual spot. And this one is a 4. Winter Mastered. This, of course, will give us Memory Hindsight. So what we do is we get Introduction to Histories, which we have a lot of histories in this, but that makes sense. And histories means timelines, by the way. So it's multiple. Remember, in the main game, the timeline is broken. Let's see. Make sure I get this all down. Introduction equals hindsight. is 2 winter. Yeah, we can generate a lot of this. We don't have to use a lot of beverages. That's my thought. Nothing can still do not consume unless till we can produce. It's a general concept. Okay, 1 scale. Again, stuff we can produce as we need it. Get this saved. Oh my god. All of it. All of it. Just give me all of it. Documents. And books. Excellent. Yes. Doing this in real time, apparently. Okay. Desk, Ambrose. We've got winter. Okay. What are we doing with this? Oh, gods. You have winter, don't you? How much winter can I produce? That's 3 right there. And can't produce a second memory is my thought. But let's get this skill down too as well. Ugh, it's all adding up. All adding up. I have like a lot. They're like spread out with a lot of skills. But again, I want to get all the skills I can before I make a decision of commitment to get the next soul bit. And like I said, we're going to be burning. We're figuring out how to get through this rather quickly by using essentially our weather and other options. Like for example, I could make. If I had 3 scale right off the bat, which I don't, unfortunately. Yeah. Where's the forge one? Ah, okay. Cool. Another leaf from the Tree of Wisdom. Snow stories. Winter, woe, and winter. 1, 2, winter. Okay, let's say, for example, let's pause for a moment here. We know that I think this one up here, refuge for all the world might consider impure. God's bless you on that one. We need more compassion in the world. But yeah, soul. Alright, so let's say... I don't think any of these actually count. No, we put our damaged Faust in here. Generate 3 more winter. We can use memory hindsight. And we just need... blank. Graphic record. Whoa. I can't use that. Alright, so... tool or ink? Oof. Another tool. If we had a winter tool, how much easier our life would be. Well, again, we'll probably just wait for snow on that one. Weather's going to determine a lot of what we do. Now, I could, of course, just create another memory, but we have to actually find, like, for example, can you use 2 memories on this? I don't think you can, but if you could, for example, if that was a memory and this is a memory, we could spam the memory hindsight, but that's not going to be a thing. All right, so, yeah. Here we are. Oh, so much to experiment. We'll be experimenting a lot of skills in the future. Trust me on that one. But yeah, now the thing is, we've got our scale and our enough sight. So one of the things we have to start doing is figuring out what we're going to do next. Like, for example, that's a scale. If I can generate 3 scale, I don't think I can, because I don't think I have any scale in here. Oof, that one, though. The oral connection one is powerful. Get 2 knife. Ooh, do we have any knife skill? This one, we could do exorcism for girls probably rather easily. If we've got 1 here, we've got 3 here, we've got this. Wait, get over here. Get over here. What can we do here? We've got memory, and can you put a memory papers? Well, what's this one? Tool. We can example. There's 1 there. There's 1 here. Look. There is the oral. There's Faust. There is the oral companionship here, and what? This isn't read already. I can craft something, but I can't read it. This is weird. Why can't I read it? This is very strange. I guess we... This is weird. Anyways, let's try it again. But let's try using the other one. Okay, so if we were to, for example, grab... book again. Let's grab the book again. Okay, studying. Then this is suitable quote card. Okay, we get the suitable card. Okay, we grab this. That gives us 4. We need... What scale? What am I doing? The hell? Right. Oh, it's edge. Oops. Silly me. Anyways, put everything back, would you? Oh, God, silly me. 6. Winter. Oof. You've got 2 winter here, so this is possibly doable. We don't have winter here, but we do have snow story. So let's take a look at this one. Alright, so first of all, the basket of laundry is just fucking going there right now. Alright, but, yeah, I'm getting obsessed with doing all the books. Moon. Nope, but winter. Okay, so we have winter of 6 here. Okay, let's pop over to our... This one has winter, I believe. Correct. Let's pop over here. Put the book there. Then... Snow stories, which are very appropriate. 2. 4. Oh god, we're at that one short winter again. So tempting just to do so and hope to get a random item that would do as well for us. But we all know how that worked out last time. But yeah, again, we'll have to wait for snow. Ugh, so blah. But yeah, we're almost at the point where we have to start considering consuming our health tryst for money. Might as well get the health part right off the bat. We don't want to... Losing the 2 pence would be bad, but... Losing the 6 pence would be worse. And yes, I'm actually starting to pick up how the old British money system works. Wow. Oof, but I see so many. Yeah, this one's not shelving. But we can make it work. We can make it work. But yeah, well, still don't have enough to hire anybody heavily useful. It's not sky, but it is moon. Sigh. I'm gonna waste that, unfortunately. Sigh. I mean, that's the thing. I've got this. 1 winter is all we need. 1 winter. Oh, we definitely need to increase all these skills. Or just wait for good weather. I like how the bell is letting me know it's midnight. I mean, it's daybreak. It's like, I like it. I like it. Anyways, let's grab this. Grab our 2 pennies from Tryst, and then we can possibly have enough to get somebody else tomorrow. Tryst. Boom. Give me some fortune telling, baby. Because I think we've got 3, 1, another 2 is 6 on top of this. Hey, we'll have 18. Right, I almost feel like I have money now. That's sad. Anyways, that's how we spend our nights. We can always generate more hindsight, of course, whenever we want to. We can usually get, as long as I have that to access, we can definitely start thinking about how we're going to go through some of these. There's another winter. Got a lot of winters. Snow, hopefully, is going to help us. Ceaseless Tantra. Yeah. Hopefully we can use the heart for that. But yeah, we definitely need to start. Okay. Like, for example, we need to get accustomed to these. Like, for example, neither one allows tools, but I am allowed pigment, for example. So let's say... We can combine all these for a shilling, but no real reason to do so right now. Yeah, I just chill. People buy me drinks occasionally, but yeah. 1 thing, 1 moon. Like, there's thing. It's everywhere right now. This is not considered a tool, unfortunately, just a thing. Okay. This one does have sky options, though. This one's got 2 sky. Got these are fatigued. Where is our fatigued frost? Kind of hope I didn't lose that. Yeah, where is our Foss, damn it? So strange. Okay. Might have lost some stuff. Anyways, we're going to see what the weather is, and they'll probably... Yeah, alright. First things first, just before we stop, because we knew it was going to happen. We're going to have to, simultaneously, read... Let's read... You read this one. That will give us regret. Boom. That will give us 2, 1, and the skill. That would be more than enough to be able to get us read that book as well. Then we're probably going to have to call it. But yeah. Now shilling plus this. If I do this, I can combine them all to get a florin, which is what we're going to do. Use the health one. I know there's so many things I could be doing, but again, there we are. Boom. While that's going on. We'll use the snow to grab another book, and then that will be that. And then we're going to have another skill, or we're going to increase the skill. I mean, I know I should be a little more organized, but I am actually organizing to some degree, as you can see here, which is definitely helping us. Definitely. Anyways. Lovely. Should be going over more of the history and such, but, you know, one thing at a time, people. One thing at a time. It's still morning. I like the fact that we don't sleep, by the way. Very impressive. But yeah. What's the one compatibility with this, anyways? Part. Right. I've got to use the damn thing to get the infirmary back so I can try to, if I want to get Faust back, which is not really a huge priority right now. Just something that can happen. All right. So, and then, boom. Okay. So, collect. Now we have memory hindsight. So what we want to do is we want to go over... Well, we can use... Hold on. Pause. Stapt. Boom. Oh, yeah. Sixpence. We got a lot of stuff to do here. But what we can do... Grab Trist. Let's see if we can pull this off first. Alright, so... Got, like... I can't combine these all. Oh, well. So that's not going to happen today. Also, where the hell is my soul fragment? Why is I missing a soul thing? Oh god, so this isn't a bug. I haven't lost my fucking... Did I lose a soul fragment? Is that possible? What happened? Last time I checked, I was using it to get, like, some stuff. Is there, like, a problem here? Oh no, it's just gotten lost. Oh well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh boy. But yeah, let's not get distracted. Shopped. Snow. Wait, I can't use 2 memories, can we? Silly me. Oh well. Should have thought that one over. But snow stories. That makes it 2 again. You know, not liquid, unfortunately. Anyways, it's probably coming on the end of the episode here, which is unfortunate, but silly me. I forgot about that part. Anyways, this is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and Hush House, and of course, Book of Hours. And as you can see, I'm going to have to take another session of organization, I think, here. But yeah, we are kind of getting the handle on how to do this. Just got to remember I can't use 2 memories at once most of the time. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have a little fun with this, and I'll figure out where we're going to go from here. But as you can see, we are slowly but surely approaching competency, as I like to put it. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Like, share, subscribe as usual. Bye.
I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.